In this class, we are going to learn how to make use of fields query parameter in Oracle Fusion REST API, that is to filter the fields in the children resource. In our earlier class, we had seen how to make use of this expand query parameter and expand the children resources. That is, in the demonstration, we had seen when we made use of the suppliers get all REST API, we tried to expand the sites, that is the child resource, and see all the details of this particular supplier child details. Because a supplier can have n number of sites, all the site information will be available over here. Now, if we want to filter the REST API response and see only the few fields that is in the response, then we mention fields equal to and the field name. Suppose if we have expanded this supplier and the child resource of that particular supplier, like in this case sites, how to restrict the REST API and tell we want to see supplier ID and the supplier name, and then under the site we are interested in knowing supplier site name and the supplier site ID. How we can mention that in this field query parameter that we are seeing in this class. So here is the example which is provided by Oracle. Mentioning the fields which are required in the REST API, we can mention with the help of the comma separated value, that is supplier ID. Now, in the case of child resources, what we can do is we have to write child resource name, that in this case is sites, colon, followed by the field names, comma separated. That is, if I show you this example, see this highlighted text, I have written, I am interested in knowing the supplier ID, that is in the header or the parent section, and the supplier party ID. Now, coming to the sites, I have written semicolon, sites, and then the colon. After colon, I have written supplier site ID, comma, supplier site. In the parent, I am interested in these two field data, and in the child, I have written sites, colon, and then followed by these two field names. So, when I clicked on send, I am seeing this. In the parent, only two fields, that is supplier party ID and the ID, and in the site information, that in the child, I am seeing the supplier site name and the supplier site ID. So like this, we can make use of fields query parameter and restrict the fields in the parent as well as in the child resource.